Hey all, Tony Bing here. Hello and welcome to another Omega Trial guide video for Marvel Heroes Omega for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. And with this video, we will run through the Omega Trial with Deadpool. And the build I'm using is the same as my Cosmic Trial build with one slight exception that we've made, and we'll actually cover that when we do look at the skills and talents. What we will also cover in the video is we'll look at the gear and stats I've got on them, and then at the end we'll show off the Omega gameplay as well. But first up, let's have a look at these skills and talents. For the skills and talents we'll be looking at here, then they're the very same ones that I did use in my Cosmic Trial build with one slight exception. So if you want a breakdown as to why I actually use those skills and talents, check out the link of this description and there will be a link to my actual Cosmic Trial there where I go over it in a lot more detail. But for this video and for this trial, I've slightly changed one move. I've dropped Foot Gougers and through talents I've converted it to Kaboom. So it does a lot more damage, and I actually have enough health at this point that I can sustain the 20% health loss from using it and still able to stay standing. But let's look at the talents now. We have Chimichanga, got Devilish Explosions, Multiplayer, Everything Explodes, that's the one that transforms Foot Gougers into Kaboom, and then Bleed 'em Dry, and that will add an actual bleed onto Kaboom as well. So you blow up and then you leave the dot on enemies. Quickly show off the synergies here. If you want to find out further info on my synergy selection, then check out the description and there's a link to my endgame build where I discuss that there. But if we look at the infinity points, with Deadpool it's all about being as awesome as you can. So it's a Mind Gem and Deep Thought. Currently have 158 points, which gives me an extra 395 awesome, which equates to a lot of damage and a lot of health as well, so that really does help out. But next up, let's have a look at the gear we're using. So on Deadpool I do actually have moderately good gear, but I would say it's needed for him because he is on the weaker end hero wise. I think this is possibly due to Awesome and how well it is that maybe they want to start him off a bit lower, because as you start to stack Awesome and it goes up, he really does have a lot of potential, but starting off he can be a little bit rough. But if we bring up his stats, I've only got 33,000 effective health, so he's really not tanky at all, and that's why we use Canadian Devil to keep moving about. If we look at the actual offensive stats, I've got not bad, got in the region of 2,200 for my crit rating, and for the brutal strike it's 2,600, so it could be improved, but it's certainly not too bad. Base damage is actually quite low now that I notice it, it's way down at only 76% there. But let's look at the items I've got. So as much as the stats aren't good here, the whole point of showing them off is it gives you a benchmark that if I can pass the trial with these stats, then you certainly should be able to as well. That's an awesome artifact on him, the improved arc reactor. You get that from it's a science or engineering recipe. Then we've got the Relic of Gibberum. We've got a genetic mutation here with extra awesome and some health on hit as well. Then we're using Blob purely for the extra awesome. And then we've got the McCran crystal, and I'm only using the first 2 ranks in it as well there. But what we'll do now to finish off the video is show off the Omega Trial gameplay. As always, I hope it will be helpful and I hope it's fun to watch. If there's any questions, feel free to ask. I'll see you all again soon.
Not today, partner. a ruckus feller, I'll give you that. But woo, boy, nobody beats me. Ain't that a hoot and a half? Partner.
Shall always return.